to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, well rested.
My name is Tori New Year, New Me Thompson.
My name is Tyler. Oh, man, I was gonna do New Year, New Me.
I am Tori, the Christmas baby Thompson.
No, the New Year's baby.
Is there a baby for New Year's?
The Christmas baby.
My name's
Jesus.
Tori Mitchell Thompson. That is my first, middle, and last government name. Tyler, who are you?
I'll go by Joseph Dale this episode, actually.
Fuck! It's such a punchable name.
Oh, it's extremely punchable.
Yeah.
And that's coming from someone who was punchable in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
You or me?
Me.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have. I would have decked you. I would have decked your halls with balls of my fist. Fa la 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 la.
Honestly, I'm not even offended. You're just correct.
It's all right, though, because you could have beat the shit out of middle school, Tyler. Me, I was always hot.
Well, I guess I was kind of jacked in high school because I was on the swim team.
Oh, back in my day, I could have thrown a pigskin over them fucking mountains. Oh, man. We were making state every year. I was banging bitches, getting 30
Back in my prime at 11. When I was a ripped 11-year-old because I swam. All right, we're getting off track here. Look, guys, the new year is just a few days away at the time of this podcast release, and I think it's the time, just like everyone's doing, we're going to hop on the train, and it's time for new year, new me. We got to start changing things up and set goals for improvement in 2023. Mm-hmm. What do we have to make Baseless Claims the most listenable podcast?
Podcast on a snowmobile.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yes, Tyler, please elaborate.
We do it on a snowmobile.
I don't think it needs any more elaborating.
I can tell you've thought a lot about this a little bit, so let's go a little bit deeper on that idea.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I feel like if your name is Trevor, you have like a 30% chance higher likelihood of dying on a snowmobile.
Yeah, yes.
And since none of us are named Trevor, we're just going to survive?
No, but what I'm worried about is that's also a T name. So I feel like we could potentially maybe catch some of that bad energy and die on a snowmobile.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So with the snow, would we wear microphones like inside of our helmets like we're fighter jet pilots?
No, it would just be shock mounted to the front of it.
Yeah, it's going to sound terrible. Great. It's going to be really, really bad.
It's going to sound like dog shit.
And we're going to like... The fun part is that regardless of what happens, we all are recording on our own pack separately. So like if Tay hits a tree and just kind of like fucking dies, we still take that episode and upload it. Like, and then at whatever point she dropped off at, like we still go until we hit 60 minutes.
Yeah, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and like if the recording pack lands next to her and like the snowmobile engine is still going, that engine sound still is in the episode.
You just drop it a little bit, so it's not so distracting.
Yeah, but it's still like there.
No cuts though, no cuts.
Yeah, no cuts. So my concern with this idea, Tyler, aside from the mortal danger to our well-being, what do we do during the summer months? This seems like a really seasonal podcast, unless we move the podcast way north to do it year round. But I may have a solution for you that you didn't think of.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think about that one super hard.
What is the summertime equivalent of a snowmobile?
Ooh,
a treadmill.
It's a jet ski, of course.
Yeah.
Did you say treadmill?
I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what a snowmobile is.
I figured.
Your Honor.
I could tell by the way you were describing
Your Honor.
I'm Your Honor. I'm extremely uncertain about what a snowmobile is and how it operates in this universe.
It's a snowmobile.
So I like the jet ski idea because objectively, jet skis are funner to ride.
I'm trying to think how we would mic it up if we wanted to do like waterproof lavaliers on the chest.
No. We got a guy with a boom mic. We got a guy with a boom mic that follows us. He's also on a jet ski.
That's on a chase jet ski who's like fucking, they have to keep speed with us.
We all have our own chase jet ski, or do you want just one?
No, there's 3 chase jet. It's a very expensive. We're gonna have to start a Patreon or something, and people are gonna really have to start funding this machine because we're gonna be burning through our savings. Because it's the first podcast on water, and it's going to be extreme.
Well, then we'll actually be on international waters, and then we can actually make that
I'd
claim.
really hey guys, I'd really like to say that we're on international waters. Truth be told, we're just in my grandma's pool out back. And Tori's just making jet ski noises with his mouth because we can't afford jet skis.
But if you sub to our Patreon now, you'll not only get the episodes early, but you'll also eventually get to be there when we do the first jet ski podcast.
Trust us, bros. It'll be so epic and definitely not a promise we can't keep.
This is just another vehicle in which we're making it dangerous for Tay to be on the podcast.
I don't give a fuck.
Anytime we add a vehicle, I'm not proud of it, but I will treat it as a competition, and I will try and beat everyone with my jet ski.
See, I thought you were going to make some sort of joke about me being bad at driving or like having bad luck behind the wheel, which you're not incorrect, but it is offensive.
But don't point it out, bro.
So not to
No, it was just my extremely like long-winded way of saying like women drivers, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. So on that note, really quick sidebar here. We can get into it later if you want, but I did fly off into the ditch at 65 miles per hour on Christmas Eve.
You did not.
I did.
Well, one, I'm glad you're okay. Now, what the fuck were you doing, Tay?
So I was just going along in my Prius on the major artery of the Midwest, I-94.
Most impressively, you got the Prius up to 65?
Bitch, I go 72 in that thing all the time.
Bitch, I can go 72. It rattles, but I can do it.
So I came up over a hill, and on Christmas Eve, the roads were fucked. It was like sheer cold outside and just ice all over the road, right? So everyone was going like 10 under. And I was coming up over a hill, and since my Prius only weighs about 4 pounds total with me in it, the wind caught me and slid my tires onto the black ice. And at that point, I was like, well, can't really do anything now. And I just held onto the wheel straight so that I glided off into the median. And the bonus part about having a steel plate bolted to the bottom of my car for protection from catalytic converter thieves is that it effectively turned my car into a 60-mile-per-hour sled across the snow for a hot second.
Nice.
There is some minor bumper damage. Like I've got a big chunk of it missing out of the left, but otherwise the car is just fine.
Did you just drive out of that bitch?
No, I did have to call a tow truck because the snow wasn't like packed enough for my
You couldn't
Prius to, like,
drive
get
it,
tractive. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I couldn't get traction. That was the only thing. If I could have backed out of there and back onto the highway, I wouldn't have had any problem. But since it was just deep enough into the snow that I had to call a tow truck, cop showed up and everything, helped me out. But yeah, that was my Christmas Eve. I got home safe.
Well, it was fucking cold. Like, how long
It
were
was
you outside?
cold.
Because like that
Just
would have been the
about-
big killer.
Just about under an hour. But again, the car was fine, still running. Exhaust was clear, so I wasn't like gassing myself out. And I had a full tank of gas, so I was totally fine.
So I was totally fine. Nothing bad could have happened. Sure, I got a little brain damage. Sure, I inhaled a lot of gasoline. But other than that, no problems.
So I think a move we could do with the podcast is that we've already kind of been edging towards this, which is like the heel turn on the audience. We're very combative at the audience. Tyler is very combative.
Tyler's
against the
very
audience.
combative, yeah.
Hates all of them actively and wants to fight them. And I figured, fuck, why not actually do it? Like, stop. I'm sick of the verbal assault. Let's do creator clash, except for it's us boxing our audience.
Yeah, dude, that's actually fucking hype because like boxing, like celebrity influencer boxing matches are like really hot right now. So we could get on the trend and fight our audience for real, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Get up here, Diggy CP. I'm gonna fucking knock your lights out.
Prop in. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking schnoz.
Yeah, I feel like the logical answer for me is to fight Proppin. Like, that's what everyone's...
Oh, you want to fight
like,
Proppin?
That's what everyone's expecting, right?
Who am I gonna
We're all
fight,
taking
then?
a turn with Proppin.
I could fight Crazy Cooter or who else? Ace of Pie, maybe.
Look, here's the thing. We're fighting we're not picking like one person. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
no,
fight
you're right.
the audience. So
You're
for the
right.
first couple of rounds, we might be okay. But eventually, we're gonna get tired and they're going to be fresh.
So wait. Hear me out. Are we on a tag team system where you go as long as you can and then you tag Tyler in, and then when Tyler taps out, tags me in? Or are all three of us going to be ganging up on one fan at a time and seeing how long that can go?
That's more beneficial for us, so I say we do that one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, both of those are not how I pictured, but okay, let's go.
Yeah, but then that one behemoth is going to come in and shove all of us
Someone's
over
fucking
and kill us.
jacked.
Yeah.
There's like the likelihood there's 10,000 of these fuckers.
Oh yeah, at least one of them is going to 1v3 us.
One of them is ripped. One of them is fucking jacked and is going to knock our asses straight out. So we just got to make sure that person's like last.
We might not even have to fight all 10,000 of them. It's just whoever shows up.
No, if they don't show up, I'll go to their house and punch them.
Okay. A little bit of take-home action.
Yeah.
Or we send a message. We fucking ice the first one, so then no one else is brave enough to step up to like, no, you guys are good. I don't want to fight. I'm good.
Oh, but Tyler,
I don't give a fuck, Omnic. I'm going to find you at your workplace, and I'm going to fucking punch you until you fall over. So I was picturing it happening where like we're in 3 separate rings, all fighting.
at the same time.
Damn it.
We split the audience up into equal lines behind us.
Okay, thank God.
Okay.
Thank God, because I feel like if it was like, okay, the audience gets to pick who they want to fight, I'm at a disadvantage because they all want to fight. They all hate me.
Fucking line,
Yeah, you're a real heel. It's the issue.
Everyone wants to take a fucking shot at me.
Yeah, I'd probably have like 1 or 2 people in my line, and instead of a fight, they would just give me like a sternly worded message and then walk out of the ring.
They'd be like, Tay, you don't have to be so PC. You can like be a little edgy from time to
It
time.
wouldn't even be like harsh like criticism at all.
Whereas Proppin's got like a fucking tire iron and he's like, I want to hit that dude so hard. That dude is an asshole and I'm ready to, he's been serving it for a while. It's finally time he fucking eats it.
Well, now here's the question. If all 3 of us are all subscribed on our own personal accounts to Shapeless, does that mean at some point we have to fight each other as well?
That was the end game of this.
Oh, that was the end game. Okay.
That's the end game right there. Because like even if I am, because of course I'm going to try and like support my own show, but like I would fucking pop in an earphone and like listen to 10 minutes of an episode and be like, oh, I guess I'm part of the audience now, and then I'd hop in Tyler's ring and let's go, baby.
After I'm already like beaten down, like you guys both left with like minimal injuries. Like I got 8 people like actively hitting me and they're like, that's for making fun of me on this episode and this episode and this episode.
Meanwhile, Tori has like maybe a cut on the cheek and like a bruised arm, and I'm skating by with like a milkshake that Diggy CP bought me.
Tay's got like people like sitting down in lawn chairs in the ring and they're all talking about fucking Pokemon or some stupid shit.
You guys are having you're having like a little therapy session where you guys are all talking about the hard times you're going through. Meanwhile, I'm scratched to shit because all the furries are coming after me. Tyler looks over and I'm being mega glomped by the entire community.
Yeah, but the furries are also non-violent. They're gonna like throw a weak scratch at you and that's it, you know?
Aren't they Nazis?
No,
Some.
what the fuck? A very small percentage of them.
I feel like we got one, maybe.
Also, their costumes are like big and fluffy, so it's gonna.
And
be
they're not gonna want to. But here's the thing: they're not gonna want to get them dirty. They are not gonna want to fight Tori. Those costumes are so fucking expensive.
They are.
Yeah, Tyler, they never do anything that gets their costumes dirty.
Okay, they got a budget. They got a budget for cum on the furry costume. They don't got blood is not as easy to get out.
Oh, not even close. Not that I would know. All right, cool. We let that one breathe.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, I did. You see, when you said New Year's resolutions, I was like, oh, for me, like New
Yeah,
Year's
I also
resolutions for
thought-
me.
Yeah. For everything.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, if it's for the show, I'm fucked. I got no recommendations there.
Yeah.
I threw out jet skis as snowmobiles as sure that works.
I could do a personal one next if we want.
Go for it.
Go for it.
So you know,
I want to interrupt people more next year.
Good one.
That's my New Year's resolution.
That's really good.
Tay, go ahead this time, actually.
I'm skeptical now. So mine is, you know how a lot of people for their New Year's resolution is like, oh, I want to be better with like how I spend my money. I want to be more frugal and save up. Nah, fuck that. I want to get some frivolous shit. I want to spend more money this year.
Buy
on
Ferrero
myself.
Rochers like every day.
Well,
Well,
that was a weird way. But yes, I agree with your premise.
yeah.
It's a luxury.
I'm
It's a luxury candy. It's worthless, but buy it.
right, but like,
Tyler, you really need to move on from the Ferrero Rocher thing, okay? Why don't you just, we'll set that aside. We get it. You like the candy.
Yeah,
yes,
we can talk about it later.
You know what? Crank that heat up to whatever temperature you want. You know what? Start your car and burn through some gas to let it heat up. And then you know what? When you're on your way to work, stop at McDonald's. You do deserve that McGriddle.
because I definitely don't do that a ton already. Because there's
Of course
a
you don't.
McDonald's
You're frugal.
literally on my way to work. But anyway.
And then for a treat, get like a Ferrero Rocher.
Shut the fuck up about Ferrero.
Oh my
Rocher.
God, that would be like so sick if you got one like every day. And like they come in like 8-packs, so like you could give other people some.
Shut
like
the
me.
fuck up. Okay, so the whole idea is like a lot of the times I spend money on myself for dumb shit like Pokemon cards. And like I spend an ungodly amount of money on that. But it's my hobby. I'm okay with that. But I should also spend money on myself for shit that makes me feel better about myself too, not just shiny cardboard. So I'm going to do that more this year.
Yeah, like a muscle suit, so that when you look in the mirror, you're like, oh yeah. Like you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, something that makes you feel
No.
better.
I already got a body mod in the form of progesterone, and it's making me look nice.
What about like Percocet though? I was thinking more so.
Or Perkins. What about Perkins?
Nah.
Mm.
Every time
All
I've been,
right, again, I'm just throwing ideas. Jesus Christ.
every time I've been to Perkins, I walk in the door going like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to have this like skillet or breakfast or whatever," and I leave like mildly disappointed every single time.
Every
because
time.
it's like almost there. You know what I mean?
It's like so close to being there, but you paid
Yeah.
like good prices for a mid-tier thing.
Perkins is breakfast edging.
Yeah, it's like, God, this was almost a really good breakfast. I'd love to go get a more satisfying breakfast somewhere else now.
God damn it. I hate that I have to agree with you.
It's my burden being right all the time. It's not always pretty, folks.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
You're welcome.
I also had written down as a personal goal, I'd like to be much more combative and just really aggressive.
Great. Okay, so we've got that. Perfect. We tied that in.
How would you gauge the difference in where you are in aggression now to where you want to be?
Hold on. I just had a Rocky training sequence go through my head of Tyler like looking in the mirror saying slurs.
Da, da, da.
He's just like honky. Like
You went with honky.
that's the only one I can say.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny.
That's the only. Well, that's the only ones I'm going to use. I'm only going to be using slurs against white people, you know? Like, and it's going to be a lot of like, huh? Why don't you say that to my face, cracker? Huh?
Hey, Tyler, can you do me a favor? Can you make mayonnaiser like mainstream slur for white people, please?
Hold on, I'm looking up list of white slurs. Tyler, I'm gonna need you to really do me a solid in the edit on this one. Like someone bumps into you, you fucking Anglo.
You Anglo, fuck.
Wait, bacon bits?
Wait, what?
White trailer trash have sex with pigs.
Bacon bits. Now that's a fun one.
Bacon bits.
I don't vibe with that one as much.
Oh, okay. Oh, bird shit. That's okay. That's so they're not creative.
I've heard 8.5 by 11.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Wonder Bread.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, an actual like New Year's resolution that I had as well was to appear more interesting. You know, like
appear more masculine.
yeah, like get into something that like, you know, like you have like a coworker that's like, oh, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I do like, oh yeah, I'm going fucking like,
Oh, you just paint on the weekends?
go fuck yourself. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, I need something that makes me appear more interesting, but is incredibly dumb. Like, I want people to like have to like listen to me talk about something that they think is so fucking stupid, but they are locked into that conversation, and I am making them talk about something like fucking like mountain pogo sticking or some shit.
Oh hell yeah! I
or like
this.
if you were like you force someone to like listen to a conversation about, perhaps the intricacies of going Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z or any of the Dragon Ball properties.
You're not
I've heard that they're all.
You're not thinking
all
mundane enough here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hear me out. Tyler, you should get into making your own maple syrup.
That's an extremely white person activity. That is a fucking crap. That is an Anglo activity right there.
And when you really boil it down, it's so fucking boring. You're literally just hammering a piece of metal into a tree and waiting for a while.
I kind of hate that sounds fun, though.
Right?
I hate that kind of sounds like you go snowshoeing and then get your own maple syrup. It's kind of cool.
So let me give you a little taste of like the conversation that you can have with someone. Tyler, I want you to role play with me here. I want you to be that boring coworker that I'm trying to impress with my new maple syrup thing.
So, Jer, any plans this weekend?
Oh, actually, yeah, it's perfect maple tapping season. I got this new batch coming. These sugar maples, I've grown them all year long. The best fertilizer, plenty of water, wonderful conditions so it come out super cooling. And you know what? I might even
So do you like sell it, or like what do you do like when it's done? Like do you like make money off of it?
Oh, that's
or
such a pedestrian question. But yeah, you should get to maple tapping and
what I wanted was something more like extreme, so people like think it's like extreme, but like dumb extreme, like how people are like
yeah, that's yes, like paragliding or something.
yeah,
that's
like really
cool,
stupid but
yeah.
like it's so hyper specific
okay.
dumb.
You should get a wingsuit, like those wingsuiters, but only go off of like hills. Like don't go off of like cliffs or anything.
I don't think you get any lift then. Like I don't think it does
just go off,
anything
like,
then.
Moderately tall hills and just like make it sledding but in the air.
Yeah. The wind, you gotta have a good headwind to dive into. Otherwise, you ain't going nowhere.
You're only airborne for about a minute at a time.
Not even a minute. You are airborne for like fractions of a second, and it's a little bit longer than you would be airborne if you just jumped. Like that's it.
I want it to be just like skiing in the Midwest, where it's like you still have to pay like $80 for a ticket, but it takes you literally like 10 seconds to get to the bottom of the fucking little hill you're on. That's what it's gonna be like for Tyler. He has like a 5.5 minute chairlift ride up to the top, and then he does a big running start, gets the wingsuit expanded, and it's like 7 to 8 seconds.
I just literally grind my teeth on the hill down because I got no air. I was like airborne for a second and then dropped like a normal jump and then just ate shit the whole way down the hill.
Okay, but like the visual of someone in a wingsuit with like a lift tag like flapping in the wind is very funny to me.
It's funnier to me if like the tag that they give you when you go up the hill, like that they pin to your jacket.
Yeah, that's the lift tag.
Okay. It's funnier to me if that fucks with the aerodynamics of the suit and then you just like fishtail.
It's like a stuck rudder. It's just like, oh shit.
You fishtail into the side of the mountain because it fucked with the arrow of it, so you just like ate shit super hard.
It becomes like the pros always duct tape them down. So if you see someone without duct tape on their coat, you're just like,
oh, that's a newbie.
Yeah.
Or just mountain climbing. It's pretty fucking look, I climbed up a bigger hill than you did, and it almost killed me.
Mountain climbing is fucking perfect, except here's the thing, is that if you're into mountain climbing, you don't have a job. Like, that's
true.
If you are the crossover between mountain climbers and casual hacky sacking are like, it's a circle. It's one circle of people, and they're all unemployed.
What if you got into competitive hacky sacking?
Again, I'm just unemployed, so I don't get to tell anyone about it at the office.
Okay,
I'm unemployed.
Does cup stacking change it?
I can't go back in time. I'm not 15. Have you ever met a 38-year-old cup stacking champion? You never heard of that? No, it's a 13-year-old from Bangladesh.
Yeah, you can't really match the reflexes of a fresh teen.
I don't like the way you worded that.
Me neither.
Of a freshly jellied kid.
Yeah, again, if I do cup stacking, I'm 15 and don't have coworkers. I need something I can bother my coworkers with, you know?
Mm-hmm. What's something that would cause you to be stinky a lot of the time?
Rock climbing, unfortunately. Rock climbing.
You could
playing the guitar.
No, that's
That's too pedestrian, Tyler.
that's really
Think
pedestrian. You're looking
bigger.
for danger
Think of how
shit?
annoying people who play the guitar are. Like the people who bring their guitar places. Like, let's say my New Year's resolution is I become the guy who brings guitars to parties. Like
That is dangerous because you could get fucking beat up.
But I don't want you to get good, Tyler. I want you to bring it to parties and hype it up. Oh yeah, I was kind of writing down some music. I was just kind of inspired this weekend. and then when you get there, I want it to be bam 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 bam.
Like your whole song is just G, A, and C, the most common chords ever learned on the guitar.
No chords. It's the one finger on one string.
exactly. I want to be the guy that shows up. My New Year's resolution. I'm going to be the guitar guy, but not to impress anyone, right? It's to fucking kill the vibe at all social gatherings, to be the nastiest, stinkiest vibe. I want everyone, if I have a party and I want everyone out of my house by 9 p.m. sharp, I'm pulling out the guitar at 8:30 and today is gonna be the day. They're gonna throw it back to you.
Dude, you would do it once and no one would ever show up again.
Exactly. That's a stinky energy. That's as stinky as it gets for hobbies.
You're essentially describing, in a different kind of obfuscation, Buzz Killington from Family Guy.
Yeah, 100% I would like to be Buzz Killington. At all work and social gatherings, just what's everyone doing this weekend? Oh, fuck, here comes Tyler with his fucking guitar. We were doing just a happy hour after work for fun and fucking God. Oh, hey guys, what's up? Just brought the guitar with me.
About the old 6-string.
Yeah.
And then you spend 45 minutes trying to tune it by ear. Where you're just yeah, that's right. No, that's not quite right. And you're just fucking riding those knobs.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm trying to do it by ear. I'm A.
You're trying to do perfect pitch. You have a tuning fork that you're snapping against the beer to
And then when everyone thinks you finally got it, you play 3 chords and then go, no, it's a couple cents
I actually
off,
wanted
and
to
then
be
go
in drop
back to
D.
I drop D.
I didn't want to be in standard tuning, actually.
You're oh, there we go. It's all tuned up now. All right, perfect. Then you put it away. You're just wanted to tune it up. It's been a while. Just wanted to get it right.
But the whole time, everyone's trying to talk. Hey, everyone, shut up. I'm trying to tune, okay? Jesus. A. And I'm strumming the guitar. Hey, shut up.
Janet,
okay, I'm
shut
trying
your fucking mouth. I'm trying to get this D in tune.
Fuck. D.
No. What are you doing? We can't
Shut
order.
up.
That's going to be too loud.
Oh, hey, Greg, I can fucking hear you just munching on your nachos, okay? It's holy shit. Is anyone else annoyed with Greg right now?
If anyone else cracks open a can while I'm trying to tune this goddamn guitar, I'm going to go postal.
Shows you his gun. Flashes his piece and then
I also got into
person.
shooting this year.
I think a really cool attention to detail thing for this is if on the guitar, I'm assuming it's a wooden acoustic guitar, on the front of the guitar, on the face, there's the word Molly and then like crossed out, and then underneath it, Amy. And then when people ask like, what's that for? You'd be like, oh yeah, this baby's name was originally Molly, but I didn't like it, so I changed it to Amy. But it was already set in stone, so kind of had to just scuff it up a bit.
Now, Tay, you did say you're assuming it's an acoustic guitar, as was I. But it's almost funnier if he has to haul a big old Marshall amp along with him, too.
That is very good.
No, I have an electric, no amp with me. I'm just fucking...
So that way everyone has to be stupid quiet to even hear you pull the strings.
Oh, my God.
I have no fucking amp for it. It's just like... It sucks. It sounds like shit.
Oh, fucking God.
Fucking hell. Or like...
Anytime before you start a song, 5 minutes of like, have you seen my capo? Where's my fucking capo? Have you seen it?
And then it's just like in the one pocket of the case that he hasn't checked.
I just realized how fucking funny it would be if this was a fucking bass guitar that I had. Hold on, this is actually the bass line to this song, and everyone's like, I don't fucking care. Doom, doom, doom. Dink, 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 dink.
All you know is
that would be fun.
either only play the Seinfeld theme or only know the bass parts to every AC/DC song ever, which is A, C, and D, like just over and over again.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. And it's just so fucking lame. Fuck, that's good.
That's good. That's what I want for Tyler in 2023.
I'd love to bring that nasty energy.
I think this is the first segment of the podcast that I'm ever going to share with my dad because it actually relates to like guitars and something I can relate to him with.
Thanks for listening, Greg.
That's my uncle.
Hey, we're bringing people together in 2023, okay? That's what this podcast is doing in 2023. We're repairing familial bonds. We're repairing relationships that have maybe gone sour. That's a goal for this podcast, is we can turn ourselves into like a therapy podcast. Like I can give advice to people because I'm super qualified.
That is perfection, because my other goal for the podcast is like, look, it ain't no secret we're not making a lot of cheddar on the show, all right? But we could...
Well, Tay's not making money. I'm making money. Tay's not making money.
Tay, what I meant is you're not making much cheddar, and I would like to have enough that you could at least be at minimum. So I think what we need to do is just start cycling this show through all the shit until we find a money pot, Just start trying all kinds of things. Maybe we're just asking questions for a little bit. Maybe we're throwing out some outrageous takes, something that's going to go super viral. Maybe we start slinging some of that alpha brain, some of those nutraceuticals, Maybe we try true crime. Who knows? Therapy, Tyler, that's a good one.
I like the therapist because I can very confidently give people terrible advice that might ruin their lives and just go with it because I'm a podcaster and it's okay if I ruin someone's little life. They're not a podcaster like me. I'm in the big leagues. They're a normal person, okay?
My only issue with this is with that, we're basically contractually obligated to go through the motions of like D&D podcast, Star Trek podcast. We have to hit all the notes. And are you mentally prepared for that?
Can we say no nerd shit?
But
I don't like nerds as an audience.
But some of the biggest podcasts in the world are nerds.
I don't want dorks, though. I want people with... Oh, wait. Dorks do spend money. Fuck.
Dorks have a lot of money, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's the other... We got to get we need to grow a huge nerd fandom, and then we need to sell the most dog shit merch you've ever seen.
Look, I know you're not going to be a fan, Tori, but I think if we really leaned into the Pokemon shit, we might be able to do that.
Hey, what did you mean lean into the Pokemon shit? We don't have Pokemon shit.
What do you mean?
Just try and shoehorn it into every episode like you did today.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, if
Wait,
you're
Tay's gaslighting us.
If you're trying to get like nerd money, why not just lean into something that one of us has the chops to talk about?
Tay is gaslighting us. She is like doing the thing right now where she's like, no. We're like already basically a Pokemon podcast. So like, why don't we just lean into it? We're like basically there.
This is the only time that I've gaslit you on purpose, and it feels great.
I'd like to get assassinated by the Coca Cola Corporation next year.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. Well, that's an attainable goal if we... No. We just have to think about what Is it what will make Coke kill a man?
I will steal the secret recipe.
Or do whatever they did in the 70s when they actually had a hit squad.
Yeah,
Dude, can we make a National Treasure 3 where you're trying to break in and steal the Coca Cola secret formula?
Oh my God, that sounds awesome!
It'll be National Treasure 3, but in the style of like Ocean's 11, because there's like 6 people across the world who have individual parts of the recipe or whatever they're fucking like, however they split it up.
Oh, everyone's got a briefcase like handcuffed to their fucking hand. Yeah,
Is that legit, Tori?
I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but it's something like that where no one person knows the entire thing.
Really? I actually never knew that. That's super cool.
I do want to get ahead of this though and just say, like, while Tori is building this like cool action adventure plot and like this kind of heist thing, I do want to say that I don't get away with it and I am consequently murdered by the Coca Cola Corporation.
Which is an excellent twist. But yeah, so if you're trying to steal, how close do you have to get before Coca Cola assassinates you?
Like, I like the idea. Okay, yeah, let's say that there's six briefcases around the world, right? Like, I get one, they're like, whatever, right? I get 2, it's like, maybe we should keep an eye on this guy. I get 3, he's halfway there. Someone put an end to this man.
Yeah, Coca-Cola hates this guy.
You'll get a call on your cell phone and be like, this is one of the Koch brothers. Tyler, you're getting too close to the truth. If you don't stop, we will have to assassinate you.
I have to know. I have to know.
I'd watch the fuck out of that movie.
Yeah, sounds fucking awesome. Like, all the people are like, it's starting to go into motion and like the screen starts splitting as like the different people start their part of the mission and stuff. Oh, it'd be so fucking badass.
It'd be so sick.
What could be in Coke, though, that, like, let's say I do attain the secret formula and I am, again, consequently murdered by the Coca-Cola Corporation. I don't get away with this, but maybe one of you retains the knowledge or, like, somewhat of, like, a piece of the knowledge. What could be in Coca-Cola that would make you be like, I am never touching a Coca-Cola product, like, ever again? Like, what could be in it?
Here's the thing, Tyler. You know how you guys already don't believe half the shit I say because it's just regurgitated fact that is just untrue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm the one who gets to retain that information, Coke doesn't have to kill me because no one will believe me anyway.
It's almost the perfect crime.
Exactly. So, like, if
a fate worse than death for me.
Yeah, if we find out that like cocaine was never removed from the formula and it's always been there, and you find that out, I find that out, and you die, and I just go around telling people like, no, dude, I'm serious. I saw the formula. Like, it's still in there. Everyone I know in my life and everyone who would talk to me would just be like, you're just full of shit. I can't find that information anywhere. You heard it from your uncle when you were like 12. It's just not true.
I hate that what you've done is I was ready to be gunned down in a blaze of glory by a fucking rifle with the fucking Coke logo etched into it or some shit.
No, they'd stick the polar bear on you.
Yeah, or like Santa, like a sleigh would run me over, right? Like I'd get fucking run over by a sleigh. But like what they've done, what you've given Coca-Cola is like they don't have to kill me. They just like I get 5 pieces and then they give you the last piece. They give you the 6th, like, secret ingredient. And they know that I will never fucking believe you and that you will talk about it to me all the time. So what they've done is a fate worse than death where Tay spits an actual fact at me and I'll just never believe her. And I'll be like, Tay, just you're making shit up, okay? Just stop. I can't spread misinformation.
But then they do have to kill you. Like they do eventually murk you because on your gravestone, I've just been picturing the final scene of the movie. It's gravestone, Tyler Joseph Dale Mathieson, 1997 to 2023, content creator.
Oh.
Are you sure it wouldn't be Skyrim mod reviewer?
Skyrim content creator. Podcaster.
Honestly, a content creator is a white slur. That is a slur to call a white person.
I can't even argue with that.
No, that's
like,
just-
I
that's
want
just
to
fucking
have an
funny.
argument against it, but there isn't one.
That's really fucking true, though.
It is such a disgusting way to do so. Like, I can just see it right now. Like I'm in Target and someone like I'm grabbing a fucking Heinz ketchup and someone's like, "Get your filthy fucking hands off that, content creator."
Oh, honey, no, come over here. We don't want to get too close to the content creator.
They'll try and put you in their videos.
No, I'm on the Target app right now. I'm just like, oh, don't get too close to their phone. They're gonna try and film you. It's like, yeah, I can't even be mad. You're probably right.
Mommy, that guy looks like just like one of the people you told me to avoid. That's right, honey. He has a flannel on and facial hair.
I mean, Tyler does have a striking resemblance to Jimmy Beast, so.
No, he fucking. Well, wait.
Yeah, right? I've been thinking about it for a few minutes now.
The moment you said it, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But then I looked at the boy.
Take the glasses off, pencil in a stash. You've got Jimmy right there, baby.
I feel like you guys are
Tyler,
just trying
are
to
you-
gaslight the audience right now because they've forgotten what we haven't done like a video with like our faces for so long that you're counting on them not knowing what I look like that now you're just trying to
my
gaslight
God.
them into being like, no, he totally looks like Mr. Beast.
Imagine though, if we contacted Mr. Beast and like gave him
Just
this
replaced me.
Yeah, but we ADR'd your voice over him. That'd be really fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Can we just do a deep fake?
You could just deep
That
fake
would
me.
work. That would work.
That, you know what? I'd be okay with that because then my real face and likeness isn't on the internet and it's funny as fuck. That
It's
is just
really
like, this is, no, Mr. Beast is actually on this podcast.
What if we just put that like sexy man filter over you, like the Snapchat one?
Yeah. All that does is add a beard to you. Like, I did the filter over me, and it just turned my beard black.
Tay, do you have another resolution? I'm curious about your resolutions, Tay.
Well, the spending more on myself one was really the main one that I wanted to bring to the table. But I suppose I feel like I can either go one of two ways. I feel like I'm on the peak of a rooftop right now, and either side of the roof is one way or another, right? There's the furry side and the regular human side, and I'm kind of teetering.
No, well, hold on. What? I'd love to in private ask you, what the fuck does a furry New Year's resolution mean? Like, what is what the fuck is that?
Hear me,
Spend
hear me,
more
hear me.
time grooming myself.
No, hear me out. My resolution isn't to be more of a furry. My resolution is to fucking pick a side.
I hope I can sway you in one direction.
Exactly, right? I either
Grab
fall,
my hand.
I either fall all the way off the roof one way or all the way off the other. I shouldn't be on the top anymore.
Stop playing defense for them, Tay.
But I have a lot of friends who are furries, and they're great.
Drop them like a bad habit, all right?
Never. I love you, Rose.
So speaking of bad habits, maybe I should just take up smoking again.
Yeah, that was you were going to anyway, so it wasn't even worth putting on.
Yeah,
the
that's not a resolution. That's just an inevitability.
I know, it's so
You're
good.
too worried about looking cool, and there's nothing that looks cooler than smoking an analog cigarette.
God, it looks so cool. The fucking marketing geniuses of the 70s and 80s or whenever smoking was a thing just fucking nailed it, and we will never recover as a society.
And Tyler is always wearing a trilby when he does it, which really just heightens everything.
He's got an unlit one in the headband ready to go.
I'm wearing a suit that's always far too big for me.
And then he pops a cigarette in his mouth, and as you walk over, what's that in his jacket pocket? A deck of cards. Pick one, anyone. He's got a trick for you.
Yeah, I'm a terrible, terrible person. It looks horrible. Like the trilby. Also, I need to make sure everyone knows it doesn't look good. Like I think I'm pulling it off, but I'm one of the people that like tries to do it when they were like trying back in like 2012, and they were like, "No, I can make this work."
Have you
can't.
ever seen anyone pull off a trilby ever, though?
I have.
Ooh.
It was someone, I don't know them, but they were at a wedding and they were wearing it with like a full, like it matched their full suit. And they were old enough where they could get away with it. You know, like it wasn't a young person. It was like someone who was like 65, 70. So it kind of worked, you know?
Okay.
I don't think anyone under the age of 50 can wear one.
No.
It's a bad fucking look, but I'd love to see someone brave enough to try it.
Can I give someone else a resolution?
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's not how this works, but I guess shoot your shot.
You know what?
I wanna-
That's fucking funny. Yeah, sure.
I want to assign a resolution to you, Tyler.
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah,
No, it's a good one.
Tay just popped into ClickUp to assign this task to you right now, Tyler.
No. It's a good one, Tyler. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, but when you assign someone a resolution, it makes it sound like I'm a fucking alcoholic. It makes it sound like I like suck shit. Like it makes it sound like I'm a bad fucking person. Like, you know, you really need to stop doing this.
Okay. I want you to become a mind freak.
I honestly, my birthday this year, you'll both get an invitation to. It will be magician themed, and there will be a magician.
Ayo, really?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
excited about. I'm literally flying to a different state in like a month to go see a magician.
Wait,
No,
what?
you're not.
I like magic.
No, pause. Shut the fuck up. No, you're
not
not.
all magic, only cool magic.
What is cool magic?
Hold on, is it? Who are you seeing? That's a magician.
Justin Willman.
Okay. See, that's like comedy magician, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a bit different. I thought you were flying out to see like the Great Spambini.
Yeah, like
No,
Tori's following the fucking like show schedule like super hard of the Great Spambini.
There's three. I feel like there's three magicians you can see. You can go see Penn and Teller. You can see Justin Willman, and you can see Chris Angel, and those are the only ones.
Tori, do you subscribe to Magicians Monthly? Do you keep up to date on all the cool new sleight of hand tricks? Oh my god,
Tyler, you go now.
Oh my god,
The
you
Great
do.
Spimbini. It's just
The
like a
Great
kid. It's like a 12-year-old kid who's like, he looks like he's just like wearing, again, it's like me wearing a suit that's way too big. And this is my next trick. And he pulls off his trilby and there's a rabbit in it. Like
He looks like he came out of a Tim Robinson sketch. Like
he looks like he's just always wet too. Like he just kind of looks
yeah,
like
he's got a
always wet.
layer of goo on him.
And like the tricks are just really pedestrian, like the flowers out of the sleeve.
I don't even care if he's really good either. He could be the greatest fucking magician ever. It's just that he looks like a 12-year-old that practiced in his mom's basement. That's what is like the big thing that's preventing me from seeing them. The Great Spimbini.
And I do a lot of heavy lifting in my defense of why I like him. No. His tricks are like really mature for his age.
It's almost like me with any of my hobbies that I bring up to you guys.
Yeah, you like Pokemon. It's a children's thing.
Hey, Tori, how old
was
do you
too
think
far.
Going is?
It's too far. I'm going to
Yeah.
admit it right now. We don't have to
Yeah.
go down this road. That was too far. I crossed the line in the name
Okay.
of comedy. You know, sometimes hey, look, as a podcaster, it's my job to push boundaries. And sometimes we're going to cross a few eggs in the process.
Okay, I appreciate your apology. Let's just
Hold on. I got to write something down in notes right now so I can send it and post it on Twitter. Say sorry.
Yeah, just go ahead and start working on your
Yeah.
your
Cross the
apology
line.
video now. Start practicing your sigh. Do you have Addie with you?
No, I can go get her though. And just like,
Yeah.
I got to have a dog with me.
Yeah, you have to have your pet in frame. You're petting them, and then you look at the camera and go,
Guys,
"Hey guys."
I fucked up.
But hey, I'm going to start riding that cash once I start getting calls from all the outlets that want to talk to me after I got canceled.
Yeah, and make sure that you monetize that apology video too.
Oh, it's gonna have like 3 pre-rolls on it, non-skippable.
Hell yeah.
Tay, what I want you to do, I'm going to challenge you right now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, a New Year's resolution for yourself right now. 5 seconds. Go.
Okay.
Come up with a New Year's resolution for yourself right now.
I want to
Whatever you can come up with the fastest. Go.
I want to be better at high-fiving.
That's a good one, actually.
That's
no
actually
shit.
shit.
That's actually a bomb ass one to have.
Did I really swish that 3-pointer?
Fuck. I was hoping for an air ball so hard.
Let's be real. That whole thing we just did was the equivalent of me standing on the half court line and you two going like, throw it. And me being like, it happens to go through with no issue.
It's the weirdest throw. It's like the fucking weirdest goddamn
it's
throw.
Like the one where you
shitty
like
mechanics.
bend down in between your legs and
She looked like a video game character that glitched when she did it.
So there's a high five that so my uncle was a teacher in the high school that I went to.
This is where it falls apart.
And
my uncle is really good at high-fiving. What?
No.
He taught me everything I know.
What we did is we came up with our own high five, right? Like the cool thing to do between teacher and
A boy and his uncle, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool thing to do.
So what we did is we did the Cobra, and we did like this number. Where
Shit, my pants.
so you bring your arm up in kind of the shape of a cobra.
I'm just gonna do this episode from the floor right now
This is
because
really hard
whatever
to
you
do
say,
in audio-only space.
Tay, you are the most incriminating person I know. Whenever you describe something innocent, you make it sound like you got touched as a kid.
Homie, plead the fifth on something, I beg you.
Tay, whenever you describe the most innocent thing, you make it sound like you were abused in the most horrible way.
I can't fucking breathe, dude.
It always, and I know that's not where you're going. It just always starts out in the worst place imaginable, where you're like, yeah, I want to get really good at like high-fiving. Yeah, so like quick backstory about like where it all kind of went wrong for me in life is my uncle and I. What?
But anyway, yeah, I want to get better at high-fiving.
because when my uncle was slapping cheeks before, it reminded me. Like the sound was just so satisfying when my uncle would slap my cheeks. So what I want to do is I want to get really good at high fives so I can recreate that nice sound, you know?
Holy shit. No, but like if you want to see what I'm talking about legitimately, just hit me up on Discord or whatever.
What? No, that sounds. What?
No. It's like we're saying, it's mundane and like harmless, but I make it sound horrible because I'm terrible at speaking. Basically, okay, I'll show you guys because we're on a video call. But basically, we would do this with our hands, and then
That's not cool, Tay.
No, then we would strike the high five, and it would make a really loud sound. It was super
The
cool.
fucking lamest thing I've ever
I
seen
was
in
in
my
high
life.
school. What do you want me to say?
That's old enough. That's old enough.
This was a really long-winded way.
Oh my God, Tay.
This was a really long-winded way to get to like. I was gonna say I was hoping Tay would be like, "Oh, my resolution is I want to save elephants or something."
No, fuck elephants. Actually, no. No, they're pretty cool.
Nah, take them thick-skinned bitches out.
I was hoping she would say something because I have written down as one of my resolutions is whatever good Tay wants to do in the world, I want to do something way worse to offset anything beneficial she tried. Just something so terrible where if she's like, I want to save the elephants, I actually want to hunt them down to the last one.
Well, you know what else needs to be hunted down? This podcast. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps us out, gets us into curated lists, spreads us around. Share us with your friends. We would love to get to know them. And if you want to join the discourse, you can join the Discord by looking at the description of wherever you're listening to this, and you will find it there. Just click that link, make an account if you haven't already, and join all of our lovely friends in the Shapeless Media Discord.
Now, not everybody knows that on Spotify, you can actually leave a star rating. It's right up at the top when you click on the show. So, like, you know, you're doing it on Apple Podcasts and stuff, but like, hey, if you're listening on Spotify, leave a star rating. It's a big help. You can also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, which is the YouTube channel that corresponds with this very podcast. You're going to find every single episode of this show, as well as hundreds of other videos. So you're going to have yourself just a grand old time going through some old videos that we might have been bad in that one. Don't go back too far, maybe.
Yeah, don't click that one. Click the next one over.
Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Skyrim episode 1. No. Go to Two Guys Do Nothing. That one's better.
That was way better. That one's infinitely better.
Any of our XK subscriber specials, those are good.
Mm-hmm. Whatever podcast you think is the best podcast and has real world impact, like maybe Serial just like freed a guy from prison from like a life sentence. We could do way better. Mm-hmm. Just give us a chance, leave us a rating. We'll do way better than Serial ever could. We'll save like 10 people's lives, potentially. We've reached the point of the episode now where we throw out one last baseless claim, one thing that we just want to say that has no real world basis, maybe anything like that. It's just something you just want to speak from the chest and just leave it. Just leave it with the world. Say it from your chest and leave it with the world. What we can do since it's New Year's is we can throw out one last resolution, or we can throw out one last baseless claim of the year. I'll leave it to you. I heard something slap. Did something fall?
My water bottle cracked.
Okay. Like, I thought you were practicing some cool high fives with your uncle there, Tori.
Yeah, so we have this one. You see, it's called the rattlesnake. It goes.
We have this one. You see what we do? We call it the Play-Doh. It's where we kind of like wrap our dicks together and then kind of like.
My last resolution is to call my uncle and apologize for making him sound horrible on this show.
Wait, I love the image of Tay walking up like, "Hey, uncle, let's do the Cobra," and you can see him like kind of check side to side in a panic. Not in front of my students. Come on in my office.
Although I do have a baseless claim that I want to end the show off of for sure. The first person who ever made a chain must have gotten so fucking bullied.
Wait.
What do you mean a chain? Like a physical like necklace chain?
Like imagine the first person to ever make a chain. And like in history, no one's ever thought of using a chain before. And he's like, "Look at this cool new thing I made." Everyone would be like, "Just use a rope, dipshit. What are you doing?"
Dumbass, we have the tech already.
Yeah,
idiot.
they would just bully the shit
Oh,
out
you
of
made
him.
heavy rope? Heavy, loud rope?
Oh, yeah, like that's going to be useful.
Yeah,
Oh, neat invention, Giovanni. Fucking idiot.
No, but you can link it all together to make a cool shirt that blocks arrows. Pff, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to die with glory on the battlefield. Okay.
Exactly.
That's
my
fucking
baseless
stupid.
claim.
Trevor here made something he calls a snowmobile.
And then he fucking died on it.
Like a champion.
Like a hero, okay? He hit that tree so hard and heroically.
So heroically and intoxicated.